and other items you can get for the holidays. We're going to get started in just a second here, so hold tight and we'll dive right in and start to talk about some of the coolest tech stuff that you can get this holiday season and things that are really great deals as well. And we got a fun gimmick for you today that's off to my side here. We'll talk about that in a second. But we're live. We're talking here about the best gadgets and other holiday tech that is on sale right now on Amazon. So there's a lot of great stuff. There's still time in many cases to get this stuff before Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas. So definitely, still time on a lot of these items. Make sure you order quickly though, because for a lot of things, we're getting down to the wire where it's getting harder and harder to get stuff on time. So just to be aware, always check, make sure that this stuff's still available, still ready to get to you. Hopefully for everything here, you can still get it if you move on it pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm really excited to dive in and talk about some of the cool stuff that I found on Amazon that you can get for the holidays. So the first thing that I want to take a look at here, this is the Basis 42 LED under cabinet light. And this is actually a strip of LED lights. It's 42 as the name implies. And you can control this using a little touchpad on the front. You can see when I press this button, it's very, very bright lights, nice diffuse light underneath there. And the idea with this is that you mount this underneath your cabinet, and there's a little mounting bracket that sticks on underneath your cabinet. I didn't want to take it off my cabinet to show this, so I just left it there, but it would mount on there, and then this is magnetic. You just stick it on there, and it sits underneath your cabinet and lights up your countertops. And that means when you're cooking in your kitchen, if it's dark, you can see everything that you're cooking really well. Works great in a closet too. So if you've got a closet and you've got shelves in it and you want to be able to see your clothing or see the items in a drawer, or you've got one of those weird closets under the stairs and you want to have a light in there, this works great for that as well. Mounted on the ceiling, mounted inside of that closet. Mounted over top of your cabinets or over your counters, under your cabinets in your kitchen, and it's going to light your way so that you can cook really easily at night. Basis sent this to me, and I've been really enjoying testing it over the last probably couple of months at this point. And it's rechargeable. It's got a rechargeable battery built into it, so you plug it in via USB, charge it up, and you get good, several hours at least of runtime on that. What I actually do is I just leave it plugged into a USB port all the time. So I have a little USB charger in the wall behind this on one of my plugs. Keep it plugged in, it'll run 24/7, no problem, just pulling power from that USB port there. So if you're just joining, we're talking about the best holiday gadgets. We're talking about the Basis 42 LED under cabinet light. Really cool little device here. And I've got a special fun thing for you today. If you follow me, which you can do by pressing the little plus sign underneath me, I will ring this beautiful wind chime over here. You'll get to hear what it sounds like. And I know now you're wondering, what does this sound like? It's got this lovely bird on here. I'm not going to touch it until somebody follows me. All you have to do is press follow. No matter what I'm doing, from the middle of talking, I will dive over here and ring the wind chime for you so you can see, and we'll celebrate that I got a new follower. So if you want to follow along, if you want to hear what this lovely wind chime sounds like, the only way to do that is to click the follow button. It's just underneath me. I'll pick up a follower, which really helps, and you can do that when I'm in the middle of speaking or whatever. Try to trip me up. Whatever you want to do with it, I'll dive over and whatever I'm doing, ring this for you. So ring the chime, follow me, ring the chime, cut me off in mid-sentence. Whatever you want to do, just press that follow button. As soon as I see it come through, I will dive over there and ring that thing. Anyway, 42 LED under cabinet light from Basis here. And I've been using this for several months. It works great. It's nice if you're cooking in a kitchen where maybe you have a little bit dark kind of under the cabinets there. Maybe they're blocking the light. I know I have an older house, and having that those big cabinets come out and you got overhead lighting, it's a little bit dark underneath. There were some under cabinet lights that were installed originally. They were halogen, super inefficient, got very hot. The bulbs burnt out, didn't want to keep using that, so I just retrofitted with these Basis 42 LED under cabinet lights. Super easy to do. It takes 5 minutes to install this thing. And you can also change the brightness using the little touchpad on here, and you can change the color temperature as well. So you can change and make it a little bit warmer, incandescent type of look to the light. You can make it a kind of bluer, colder, more sort of like an energizing but not as friendly looking light, depending on what setting you're using this in. It's a really cool device there, and again, I've been liking this a lot. If you are following along live, feel free to ask any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. And again, if you want to hear this beautiful wind chime go, just follow me, press the follow button underneath me. We'll celebrate by ringing it. No matter what I'm doing, I'll just dive over there and do that. It'll be silly, and you can cut me off in mid-sentence if you want to. Just press that follow button, and I can thank you and ring this chime, and you will not get to hear it unless somebody follows me. So please do press that, and then you also, of course, get to be connected to all of my streams in the future, hear about deals, hear about new tech gadgets as they come out. So Basis 42 LED under cabinet light. Thank you again to Basis for sending this along to me to try out. Really appreciate it, and this has worked great. So definitely check that out if you're looking for a light. Now the next thing I want to take a look at is actually not so much a gadget, but more of a facilitator or enabler for your gadgets. Switch this guy off. This is the Gaffer Power Premium Gaffers Tape. So if you don't know what gaffers tape is, well, firstly, let me see, is anybody here in the chat? Because I don't see anybody saying anything yet, but I'll say hi, everyone. If you are listening, if you're unmuted, please do put your questions in the chat. I would love to answer that. Please, I'll say please unmute and chat. So my first question to you is, have you ever heard of gaffers tape? Is there anyone here who has used it? Do you know what's special about gaffers tape? Please put that in the chat if you do. If you've used it, what have you used it for? And then I'll tell you in a second what I use gaffers tape for and why I think it's really awesome stuff. In the meanwhile, let's jump over and have a look at another one of the gadgets that I want to cover here. This is the Amazon Kindle Oasis. This is a really super cool e-reader, and I don't really usually like to use e-readers, so this is kind of special for me because it has a lot of features that make it not really like a traditional e-reader. And why do I say that? Well, for one thing, it's got an e-ink screen. So most of the time when you're reading on like a tablet or phone, you're dealing with these little pixelated screens. This is not that. This has an e-ink screen. What that means is that there's actually ink underneath the screen here, and it's using electricity and it's moving that ink around on the screen, and it's making it into the text on the page here. So it's really like you're reading a real book. It's actually ink. It's the same resolution as you would get with a paperback book, but it's all being done electronically. So that's really super cool because you can pull up any book you want, just like you can with any e-reader, and or any Kindle e-reader anyway. You can buy a book on the Kindle store. It'll instantly or fairly quickly at least be on your device. Anywhere you have Wi-Fi, you can connect this. So great for travel. But you have all that convenience, but you can still read on a surface that looks and feels like you're reading a real book. And I love that because I, again, don't really like reading on a little pixelated screen. I like that this gives me the ability to read on something that kind of looks exactly like actual ink because it is actual ink. It's not on paper, it's in a screen, but if you look at the resolution on it, it is really very much like reading a real paperback. So cool technology with that e-ink. It's a great application of the e-ink technology. This has been around for a while, but I think this is the best application I know of for actually using that e-ink in something that's super practical and helpful to use. And this is the Kindle Oasis is kind of like their top of the line Kindle from Amazon. So that's one reason that it's more like reading a traditional book, that it has that ink in the screen. Another thing I love about it, it has physical page turn buttons. I'm not big on having to swipe on the touchscreen to change pages. You still can do that, but I like to have these physical buttons where I can click the little clicky buttons and change my page like that. Anybody that's here, if you're just joining us, if you are here with us live, let me know in the chat. Just say hi, even if you're you don't have any questions at the moment. I'd love to hear from you. And again, I've got this really cool wind chime going on over here. No one has yet taken me up on it, but if you do press the follow button underneath me, I will stop whatever I'm doing and ring this, and we'll hear this music from the wind chime, and we'll celebrate the new follower. So please click the follow button if you want to get my streams and you want to hear what this guy sounds like, this beautiful weird bird over here. Anyway, this is the Kindle Oasis, and another thing that makes it more book-like is that it does actually have a premium leather case that you can purchase for it. And this is a case that is actual leather. You can see I've got it on my Kindle Oasis right here. And it actually smells like a real book when you've got this on here, because it is actual premium leather wrapped around your e-reader device. So it makes it feel like you're reading, you know, like an old volume in a library or something. But again, it's still that Kindle experience of being able to download books instantly. And this actually is designed to scratch and wear over time, and to develop a patina, they call it, of scratches and little dings and dents and things that make it unique to you. And over time, you know, it'll start to look very specific to the you know, life events you've put it through. And I like that because it makes it more of a unique item, like an actual book, unlike a electronic device where it feels kind of generic. This is cool because it really feels like you've got this unique thing, and it's almost being customized over time, or reflecting the travels you've taken it on, the experiences, or the times you've done this with your fingernail or whatever. That's all reflected in the scratches, the patina that you get on this cover. So neat accessory, really cool device with the Kindle Oasis. You can see it's featured here over on the side. You can click on any of these products to go and check them out on Amazon. Let's take a look at some of the deals. So the Kindle is $279.99 right now. That's a great price. I definitely paid a lot more for it when I got mine, and that's really a great thing to get as a holiday gift for the reader in your life who maybe loves reading but doesn't necessarily love reading ebooks. I think this is neat because it does recreate a lot of elements of that traditional reading experience, down to literally the smell. If you pair it with the special case there, it's really kind of feels like reading a book, and it's a great holiday gift for somebody that doesn't ordinarily like to read an e-reader, if you want to give them that opportunity. And bonus for you, you can give them Kindle books throughout the year if you need other gifts that are easy and last minute. You can give them a gift card or send them a Kindle book once you've given them this Kindle Oasis e-reader. So definitely some advantages with that. $279.99 at the moment. Really good deal on it. It's the top of the line Kindle. Let's go back for a second. Another deal that I shared a moment ago. I just want to highlight that this is a really good price right at the moment. This is the Basis 42 LED under cabinet light. And this is $24.99. Normally it's $39.99. So it's actually 38% off on this under cabinet light to light up your countertops in your kitchen, light up your closet, and mounts and shines down. Bright light, great for cooking, great for lighting up that closet when you're trying to get things in the night. And again, $24.99 at the moment. So really great deal. For under $100, you could put 4 of these in your kitchen and light up all your countertops, or a couple of them in the kitchen, a couple in the closet, and have a really great setup there. If you're just joining me, if you have any questions, please do put them in the chat. If you want to make me ring this wind chime over here at any point and hear the beautiful music and celebrate getting a follower, just follow me, press the button underneath me, and I will stop what I'm doing and dive over here and ring it for you and celebrate. So please do consider following me. It really does help, and you can stay in touch with me and see all of my live streams in the future. So great deal here on the Basis 42 LED under cabinet light, $24.99. That's 38% off. And we took a look at the Kindle Oasis and the premium leather cover. Again, both of these would be a great buy for the holidays, for that reader in your life that doesn't necessarily love ebooks, but you want to introduce them to this very book-like reading experience on the Oasis. Another cool thing with this, it is waterproof, not the case, but the reader itself. So if you want to take it to the beach, take it to the pool, read it in the tub. They show that in the product photo there. You can see somebody reading it in the tub. You can just pop this out of the case. This is how thin it is, by the way. And it is totally waterproof. So you can spill stuff on this and it's not a problem. So really cool device. Love the Kindle Oasis here. And I've been using this for over a year now. Really great. Let's see. PC Techno Geek started following. Thank you. All right, the first one to ring the wind chime there. Thank you, PC Techno Geek. Hello, how's it going? Really appreciate you following me there. Wow, the bird is really swinging along there. So anyone else that wants to follow along, I will stop whatever I'm doing and do that. Thank you to PC Techno Geek for following there. It really does help, and it's going well. I'm really enjoying highlighting all of these great deals that are available, and this is like, I feel like we're in the home stretch now. So a lot of these things are starting to be, if you want to get them, if you do celebrate Christmas, it's getting to be the time where you have to move on this stuff. I've been talking about a lot of these products for a while. I've seen a lot of people really excited and picking them up early, which is great, but you do still have time on a lot of these if you want to grab them before the holidays. Check, it'll say on the page when you click through, arrives before Christmas, again, if that matters to you. Yeah, just fun to highlight all of these great products. And again, if you want me to dive over at any point in mid-sentence and ring wind chime again, still swinging from PC Techno Geek, being kind enough to follow me, just follow me, and the second I see it come through, I'll drop whatever I'm doing and do that again. Let's take a look at something that's actually, this is not technically a gadget, but it's really cool, and I want to highlight a local company. This is actually something I have been eating over the holidays, and specifically eating during live streams, because I'm often here during the holidays for a long time period, and I'm on my feet. We'll talk about why I'm on my feet in a minute. But I sometimes will get hungry and I want a little snack, and Love and Chew cookies are a really great option for that. I call them my cookie sponsor because they sent me these cookies to eat during my live streams and keep my energy up. And they're actually a local company in the San Francisco Bay Area where I am. It's a women-owned company, and they're just a really great company doing really great work. And what they make are these superfood cookies. So I'll show you a couple of these. This is a variety pack. And these are cookies that are gluten-free, they are vegan, and they're super high in energy. So really, really simple ingredients: almonds, date paste, bananas, chia seeds. All of these have chia seeds, which again, people consider a superfood, baked into them. And what I like about them, I'm not vegan, I am a meat eater, I'm not gluten-free, but these are a great alternative to those really dense, meal bars that have like 1,500 different ingredients listed. You have no idea, you can't pronounce any of them. This is something that gives you a good boost of energy because it's got those just simple ingredients like almonds, date paste, and that kind of thing. Keeps you going if you're working, trying to get up to the holidays and finish all your work, or if you're going through those marathon cooking sessions over the holidays, or if you're just doing a lot of exercise, taking opportunity to eat better in the new year. These are a great item to add for a pre or post workout snack. That's one of the things I love to use them for personally. So they come in really great flavors. This is banana bread. And it does have this really strong banana flavor because, lo and behold, it has real bananas in it. There's also this chocolate chia. So it's a chocolate, and it's got, I believe, chocolate chips. They are still vegan, so there's no milk or anything in there. And these are chocolate chia for this one. And then there's a cherry almond as well. They've got this really cool variety pack that you can get for the holidays, which is what I'm showing here. It arrives in this cool box. I've already sort of rifled through mine and taken cookies out, but it looks a lot fancier when it first arrives. And it actually comes with this card that is actually biodegradable. It's called seed paper. And so you can write a card to somebody, and then when they get it, they can actually plant this, and it's got wildflower seeds built into it and actually grow wildflowers from that card. So really kind of a neat tie-in to, again, what are plant-based, fair trade cookies, and they're super high in protein, so that's one of the things I like about them. Again, as a post-workout snack, let me open one up. You can see what it looks like. It's got these chia seeds baked into it, and it's, I wouldn't call it like a flaky, crumbly cookie like you would have as a dessert. I really think of it as an alternative to like a meal bar, because it is wholesome, but it will fill you up, and it doesn't have that weird list of like a million different artificial ingredients. It's just simple stuff. And it's yummy. So I'm going to have more of that as I stand here and live stream with you over a longer time period. Again, great energy snack. Really cool local company. Oh, follower. Thank you to Revelations82 starting to follow me there. Again, if you do follow me, I am thrilled to ring our chime over here and celebrate having a new follower come in. So thank you to PC Techno Geek. Thank you to Revelations82. As soon as I see it, I will dive over and ring that, and thank you for following me, because it really does help. And we'll celebrate with this cool chime over here, which I've suspended from my ceiling using, wait for it, I am Andhra Pradesh, South India. Awesome. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for following. That's great. Thank you, Andhra. I really appreciate it. Following me, but I always refollow, just my way of entering a live streamer's chat. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, PC Techno. I thought you had. I didn't know you could even do that. So thank you for cluing me into that. I can try to do that now when I follow along and other people's streams. So I didn't actually know that was possible, and that's awesome. So thank you for that. Yeah, and I thought I saw you on another stream come in, maybe with David, and follow along. So thank you for that. Yeah, check out Love and Chew. They sponsored me by sending me this box of cookies. Yeah, Utechpia, yeah, David, everyone knows him, that's true. Great guy. Anyway, yeah, Love and Chew cookies, really great. Pick up one of these variety packs. It is a really great thing to send somebody as a gift for the holidays, because again, you get that card, get it for yourself, probably is the best bet. Fill the card out, put it back in. It's got this nice festive box. You can give this to, well, I'm still featuring gaffers tape. Let me go back, because I just got distracted and went back to talking about this one, because it is really neat. So thank you again to Love and Chew for sending this along. You're supporting a female-owned Bay Area, made in the USA, small business, if you buy those as well. And so it's a great thing to get for the holidays for all kinds of reasons. And I was starting to do one of the best transitions, which is to say this lovely wind chime here is actually connected to the ceiling above me using gaffers tape. And I asked people earlier if you know what gaffers tape is. If you do, we've got many more people following here and joining here than we did at the beginning. So please do put in the chat if you know what gaffers tape is. You can be one of the very cool people that knows the answer to this question. If not, I'll go ahead and tell you. Just a reminder, if you do enjoy this and you want to have me ring this lovely chime over here, the second that somebody follows me, I will stop whatever I'm doing and dive over and ring it to celebrate a new follower. I will thank you personally. It really helps me out. So if you'd like me to ring this chime and celebrate you following me, just press the follow button. It's underneath me down below, and I will instantly do that the second I see it come in, no matter what else I'm doing or talking about. And you can cut me off in mid-sentence if you want to. It's fine. We'll celebrate. Really love to get new followers, have new people to talk to about these great products. So Gaffers Power Gaffers Tape. Gaffers Tape is like duct tape, but better. The reason that it's better is that it's actually got a couple of different things that duct tape doesn't. So it's a cloth-backed tape, which means that you can do this, just really easily tear a piece off of it. And it's basically adhesive, and it's on a cloth surface. And I actually started using this when I was working in the AV industry, and I was running people's tech. And people use this to tape up and hang up microphones. They use it to tape down cords. And it's great for the holidays because of, all of those applications. So if you're hanging holiday lights, if you're hanging up decorations, this is a great way to temporarily attach stuff. Super strong, it'll hold up to heat, so you can use it, around your lighting and that kind of thing. And it won't take the paint off of your wall or mess things up. I'm wondering maybe we should try to demo this. I've got a wall behind me. I've got a light. So let me switch this guy on. Let's see. I'll try to tape this. Can everyone see this here? Probably. Yeah, I think so. All right. So let's see. I'm going to take some gaffer's tape over here. I'm going to actually just tape this light on my wall, and you can see one strip of tape, plenty to attach that light. Why you'd want to tape a light like this onto your wall, I don't know. Looks like it's a little hard to see on the camera there, but I'll switch the light on. And yeah, you can just take anything and connect that up on the wall there. That's obviously probably taping a random light to your wall is not the best application for this stuff, but I just want to show you it is very, very strong, and it will hold things up very readily. And again, if you were putting up like a holiday decoration or whatever, really easy to do that. I'm going to move this out of the way, but I'm not going to ring it because nobody has followed me, and I only ring it if people follow me, which is your cue. If you do want to have me ring it, you can follow me. You can see that light. One strip of gaffer's tape was sufficient to tape that thing onto the wall. It's holding it up, and when I take it back off again, it will not take the paint off of the wall. And that's even stronger than duct tape. It won't break down under heat like duct tape will. I see a question. I can't purchase these products from India. Is there any way you can ship to my address? Looking for smart watches for my dad to monitor diabetes. Any suggestions, please? Yeah, that's a great question. So I'm not featuring any smartwatches today. The one that I really like a lot is the Fitbit Sense. I don't control. I'm just talking about the products. Up to the companies that are selling these to determine how they're going to ship. So I don't know how to get it to you in India, but if you can find the Fitbit Sense locally, it's a great smartwatch. It will track your a lot of health stats. So probably some of the stuff you're looking for. It'll track things like heart rate, and it'll track skin temperature, and it'll help to determine if somebody is coming down with something. It's able to monitor breathing rates and other things that are indicators of illness, and it's a great watch, so I would check that out. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me, so I can't feature it here. But gaffer's power, gaffer's tape, still holding the light up on the wall over there, nicely backlighting my my little wind chime here. And this is great, again, for the holidays. Tape things up. It's great for taping cords down to the ground. And it's hard to find sometimes. Thanks so much. Yeah, no problem. Any questions people have, please do put them in the chat. I'd love to answer any of your questions about any of these products or really anything else. If you haven't followed me already, please press the follow button. I'll dive over and ring the wind chime here to celebrate. So if you want to get some of this gaffer's tape, it's hard to find good gaffer's tape. This is the real deal stuff. It's made in the USA, and if you enter this code that I just put in the chat, Smith20GP, you can actually get 20% off of this gaffer's tape from Gaffers Power. This is the real deal stuff, made in the USA, really good quality. Great for the holidays, great for any time of the year, just to have in your toolkit. And again, as a replacement for duct tape, holds up better to heat, won't leave that weird sticky residue that duct tape sometimes does, and it's easy to just tear it. Sometimes duct tape, you end up having to get a pair of scissors out, and this just makes it really easy. As you can see, it's still holding this random light, the Basis 42 LED light up on my wall, and I just literally took one strip of gaffer's tape and just taped it on there, and I feel comfortable doing that because I know it's not going to take any paint off with it. And yeah, I love gaffer's tape for all kinds of purposes. Obviously, taping your light to the wall, a little bit silly, but if you're hanging a wreath or you're hanging holiday decorations or whatever holidays you're celebrating, it's nice to have that. And also for taping down cables, it's a really great thing to use. Let's see. So another product I really love to highlight is the Metaphy Air MA25 air purifier. So let me go ahead and grab this for you. I'm going to put it over on the desk. Okay, so this is the Metaphy Air MA25, and this is a HEPA 13, H13 air purifier. So what does that mean exactly? What is a HEPA 13 air purifier? Well, a HEPA filter is a filter that's able to remove small particulates from the air. And that means it can remove things like smoke, it can remove things like pet dander, or even the droplets that can carry viruses or bacteria through the air. So HEPA filters are, in general, really powerful, really capable of removing these small particulates. This is actually better. This is an H13 HEPA filter. So that means that it is actually even better than a traditional HEPA. Gaffer's tape is unavailable currently. Really? I guess we sold all of it. Now let me go ahead and take a look. So even if this one isn't available, if you click through, let me have a look. It is available in my area. This one is available. It's the #1 bestseller. So it might be regional. I think you said you were in India. Gia, oh yeah, hi Gia. Welcome. If you don't follow me already, please consider following me, and we'll ring this chime and celebrate. If anybody is just joining, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. I'll write back and just say, hey, here. And yeah, I don't know why it's showing up as unavailable for you. If they don't have it in your geography, that could be one reason. If it is, yeah, if it's not available, this specific one, any of the Gaffers tapes are great, and that same code, the Smith20GP, that's a unique code for my viewers and followers, should work. First time here, awesome. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Let me know, do you have any questions, Gia, about any of these products? We're live. I'm happy to answer them. I was just talking here about the Metaphy Air MA25 air purifier, H13 HEPA purifier. We're doing a fun thing today where if you follow me by just pressing the button underneath here, I will stop whatever I'm doing, dive over here and ring a wind chime, and celebrate my new followers. So if you want to, please do. Yes, what's that code? Please post in chat. The code for the, let's go back to the Gaffer's tape here a moment. The code is Smith20GP. Let me see if I can type around this. Smith20GP. There we go. So if you put that in to the promo code section when you check out with the Gaffers Power Gaffers tape, you will get 20% off of this really awesome Gaffers tape. So yeah, consider getting it. Great company, great product. Let's go back and talk more about the Metaphy Air MA25. Follow button isn't listing. Are you clicking the one? There's one on my thing over here that's like in the graphic, but if you look just below me, it should say DIY Life Tech, and then follow. It's like underneath the title of the live stream. It says the absolute best holiday gadget deals, and then there's a little follow button right underneath. The one that's next to me over here is not one you can click. It's just showing what to look for. So if you click that one that's underneath me here, down below on the page, it should work. Hopefully it'll work. I'm hoping that they're making it easy for people to follow along, because I love to be able to talk to all of you about this. Yeah, let's see. So MA25 air purifier, HEPA 13 purifier, and that means that it's actually a medical grade HEPA filter. And that means that it's able to filter out 99.9% of small particles down to 0.1 microns. And that's smoke, it's pet dander. Can I send a screenshot? Yeah, you might, I'm not sure. Follow is in yellow button. Oh, okay, So it must look different. Oh, are you on Instagram? Yeah, I don't have an Instagram that I use here, but you can follow me on the Amazon. I don't have a way to do Instagram on this. Yeah, it sounds like the button maybe is yellow. Mine looks different, but I know that you're in India there, so it might be a different look to it on the interface in different countries. But the MA25, small particulates, it's medical grade. I actually learned about it from my dentist, believe it or not. They were using this purifier in their office, and this just works great. I've been using it for over a year in my own home, and it's got these two filters, one on each side, that you can take out. They last about 6 months, and again, it's that H13 medical grade filter. So it's better than your traditional HEPA, and it will remove 99.9% of small particles down to the 0.1 microns. So removes a lot from your air. It'll remove. It says it was white and the other live. Go back and check. Yeah, thank you for helping out with the tech questions there. I really appreciate that. I always love when people get a chance to talk with each other in the chat there. Yeah, I've been using this in my own house. Actually, oh, got it. All right. Woo! Thank you. Celebrate. Awesome. Figured it out. Great stuff. So yeah, thank you for following me. You'll now be able to get, access to all of my live streams, and I'm happy to share, any of these. Yeah, good job. Great. You got it. Share any of the products that I find, or deals or anything. And speaking of deals, the MA25 is now on sale. It's $128 for this purifier. Normally it's $160, so that's 20% off on this purifier. And I always tell people, I live in California. I use this where we have wildfires. When there's wildfires, the air quality drops pretty substantially, and it's great to have a purifier because you can keep the air inside of your house clean, and you can make sure that it's a healthy environment there. But once there is a big wildfire like that, you'll see all these sell out. So this is a good time to get it, have it ready to go. Good to have it for the holidays. Get all those cooking odors out of your house. If your family members bring their dogs, it'll get all the pet dander and everything out. It's really great for up to about a 350 square foot room. So larger bedroom, living room, this is a great purifier to have in your house. And again, I've used this personally. I've worked with Metaphy on other purifiers. I actually bought this one with my own money, but they're a great brand. I've worked with them on reviewing some of their other products, and this is really great. Check it out, Metaphy Air MA25. Get it now before there's a big wildfire or other thing where these start to sell out. You have it ready to go. Or if you just live in an area where the air quality isn't great in general, if there's a lot of pollution in the air, then it's great to have this in your home. Make your home into a little oasis where the air quality is a lot better. And again, Metaphy H13 medical grade HEPA filter, really great to have that and to have the assurance that this is really working well for you in your home. So let's take a look at some other cool stuff. Again, great deal on that. The MA25 is only $128 right now, and what I like about them, it's a little pricier than some of the other purifiers out there for the beginning, but the filters are not that expensive, and they last about 6 months, so you're not changing out filters all the time, and it really does purify extremely well. So let's take a look at another product here. This is my Flexispot EB8 standing desk. And you've actually been looking at it, if you've been following along here, you've been looking at it the entire time. Because this is the EB8 standing desk that all of these products are laid out on. Flexispot actually sent this to me to test out, so thank you for that. And this is great for if you're working from home. It's a great desk to set up all of your monitors, set up your keyboard, set up everything on it. And it'll actually transition from being a standing desk, like the one that I'm using now. I'm standing in front of this right now. And it'll actually change into a desk you can be seated at. And all you have to do, there's a little control panel on the side with buttons. And watch, if I press this button, it actually uses a motor and it lowers the desk all the way down. So I could be standing and using this as a standing desk working, and then if I want to lower it and then sit, I can lower it all the way down to the seated position. If I had a chair, I could sit in front of it, and it'll actually raise and lower, even if you've got big, heavy monitors and things. It'll raise and lower it without you having to do anything. And I think that's really awesome because it really makes it easy to switch back and forth between standing and sitting. And maybe you don't want to be standing all day long. You can switch by pressing the button. It'll raise up. It'll bring your monitors and everything with it up to the top here. And then you can go ahead and work in this position. But if you want to sit down, you can lower the desk back down, sit back down. Really easy. Yeah, it is. Gia says it's cool. Yeah, it is a really awesome device. And yeah, again, Flexispot sent this to me to check out. It's got a big surface on it. It's got a little drawer. It's probably hard to see here, but you got a little drawer underneath here that you can store things in. It's also even got USB ports on the side, so you can plug your phone in, charge from there. Really great desk, and it's big. It's my whole arm span here. It doesn't even cover the whole space for this one. So it's a really great desk. And at the moment, let me just check and make sure they're still doing it. But the last time I looked, yeah, so it's $4.99, so a little bit on the pricey side. But right now, this is a limited time thing. So again, make sure you grab it. It's $120 off. So that's a great coupon, great deal there from Flexispot. I'm sure that's only going to last for a very short time period. If you go through to the page, you should see that coupon. You can just click on the featured product over there, featured now. Click through and you'll see, yeah, it's actually $120 off. So it's not going to get there by Christmas, but I mean, I can't see this being a Christmas present. I'm thinking about, start of the new year, diving back into the workday, maybe making some resolutions. You want to be sitting less, getting more exercise, part of those kind of wellness resolutions. This is a great desk to get, especially if you work from home. So you can set it up and you can spend more of your day standing. You're not seated at a chair all the time. And I think you'll find this works great for that. Again, if you're just joining me, we are live. Any questions you have, please do put those in the chat. And if you do follow me, just press the button underneath me that says follow, then I will stop whatever I'm doing and dive over here and ring this wind chime and celebrate. So you can cut me off in mid-sentence or whatever you want to do. Just click the follow button and I will drop everything and ring the chime and celebrate my new follower. Let's take a look at another really cool product that you can get for the holidays here. I'm going to lower my desk down again so I can show this a little bit more easily for you. This is the Guppy Lyra Smart Lamp. So Guppy makes really cool smart lighting products. They sent me this lamp to test out, so thank you for that, Guppy. Cool company. I'm hoping to test more of their products really soon. This is actually a lamp, believe it or not. It does not look like a lamp. It's got this very modern look to it. It's basically like this big tube type of thing with LEDs in it. You can set this up in your house. It's designed to go like in the corner of a room, and it'll light up the walls and light up the whole space around you. And it's controllable via an app on your phone. It's also controllable via connection with the Alexa smart devices, which we'll talk about in a second. So you can actually have this plugged in. You can tell it, turn the light on or dim the light or whatever, and it'll respond and actually do that. This is, again, just really modern and really neat looking, kind of a conversation piece for people. It's very big. I'll hold it down so you can see the whole height of it here. And it's got this little pedestal type of base on there. And yeah, you can set this up, lights up the wall. It's a lot brighter, but this is a lot brighter than you can see. I'm just under video lights here, so it's kind of hard to see it, but it'll totally light up your room. And again, really neat, kind of just an interesting addition to your decor, very modern looking. It also has this remote on the light, which is great too. So if you don't want to have to take out your phone in order to change things, it's got a remote. You can turn the light on and off. You can change the color of the light, which is really fun for the holidays. You can press this and it'll cycle through colors. Again, hard to see in my bright lights here, but it can go green and blue and red and change to any of the different colors in the spectrum there. And you can also change it if you want. to just use white light, you can make it a cool white light like you would get kind of like a fluorescent light bulb, daytime type of look to it, or you can press this and make it more of a warm, inviting, incandescent feel. Again, customizable right from that remote or in the Guppy app that you can use to control this. So thank you again to Guppy for sending this to me. This is the Guppy Lyra floor lamp. You can see it featured over on the side there. Really cool thing that really works well, and I've used for probably at least 6 months in my own house. Great for kids too. They love to be able to press the buttons on the remote and change the light colors, and good for teaching them different colors. It's just a neat product in general. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, please do press the follow button. It's right underneath me. And if you do that, I will dive over to the side and ring this wind chime over here to celebrate. So please consider that if you are enjoying yourself or getting anything out of this. It really helps me out, and I'll celebrate my new follower enthusiastically. So that's the Guppy Lyra lamp. We talked about a lot of the great products here. If you have any questions about them, please put that in the chat. I'm very happy to answer any of your questions. What I'm using right now is the Flexispot EB8 standing desk. It's coming back up to height here. This is really neat because it is automatically adjustable. You can press buttons and it'll lower or raise your standing desk, so you can move from sitting to standing really easily. Really neat thing there. Love to use that. It's been very helpful here for streaming. And I just want to point out, earlier in the stream here, we used this gaffers tape, which is like a stronger alternative to duct tape. We actually taped a light on the wall over there just to show how strong this is. It's still up there. It has not fallen. It's one piece of gaffers tape. Plenty to hold that up on a painted surface. So I'm actually pretty impressed that this gaffer power gaffers tape has held up even that well with just one strip. But that just shows the power of that. If you want to check it out, they're a US company. It's made in the USA, and it's really good quality gaffers tape. Let's take a look at another item here. So if you have a smart speaker already, then you know how these work. But if not, this is a great product to get into the world of smart speakers. So there's actually two that I want to show you here. These are the Amazon Echo Dot speakers. So we've got the Echo Dot 3rd generation, which is this little hockey puck one here. We've got the Echo Dot 4th generation, which is this big circle-y one here. Both of them are really simple, really basic entry-level smart speakers. They are really inexpensive. The Echo Dot 4th generation, great deal right now. It is $34.99. That's 42% off. So really great price on this. Even better price though on the Echo Dot 3rd generation. The 3rd generation Echo Dot is actually only $19.99. So it's super inexpensive right now. It's 50% off of the normal price. So great way to get started with smart speakers. This ties you into the world of Alexa, and then once you have that, you can use this for all kinds of voice commands. So I can say things like, Alexa, what's the weather in San Francisco?
Currently, in San Francisco, California, it's 54 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Today, you can expect clouds with a chance of showers, with a high of 56 degrees and a low of 42 degrees.
Alexa, stop. So you can get weather reports, you can get sports scores, you can get traffic information, you can control your smart lights if you have smart lights, and you do all kinds of stuff with your voice. You can even play music. So I can ask, Alexa, play some holiday music.
Here's a station you might like. Holiday favorites on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. So all this stuff you can do with your voice. Really pretty good sound quality, given that it's a $19 smart speaker. It's able to recognize your voice from across the room. You don't have to train it or anything. This is the Echo Dot 3rd generation, $19.99. Echo Dot 4th generation, pretty much the same features. The only thing it adds is there's a clock. I'll plug it in. It'll take a second to come on. But there's a little clock you get on the front. It's a little rounder, a little bit bigger speaker on it. But for both of these, this is $34.99. It's 42% off. The Echo Dot 3rd generation, $19.99. That's 50% off. Really great deal, really great time to try one of these. You can get these and try out smart speakers, see if you like it. Or you can get one of these if you already have smart speakers and you want to add a new one in a different room. It's a really inexpensive way to add an additional smart speaker to, the garage or to a kid's room or whatever. This one in particular I like for a kid's nursery because it's kind of friendly and round, and it's got this little fabric type of front to it. And then you can ask to play kids music. You can add things to your to-do list using your voice, and that's great when you're, you don't necessarily have your hands free to be able to do, control and interface there. So cool products there. Really love the Amazon Echo Dots. This is again the 4th generation, and we'll go back and take a look. This is the 3rd generation. So that's the products we're talking about here. If you have any questions about any of these, please do put them in the chat. So I'll say please unmute and put questions in the chat. You can also follow me to have me ring the wind chime. Hi, Stephanie. I think you were on my my stream yesterday where we gave away a Guppy Lyra. Maybe you can put in the chat there. We did, so I did a giveaway yesterday. Did I win? Just kidding. Maybe you had seen that already. Yeah, but in any event, yeah, we gave away. We like to do giveaways, so I gave away one of these cool Guppy Lyra lamps yesterday, and we'll probably do more of those in the future. So that's another great reason to follow me, in addition to the fact that today, if you follow me, I will dive over here and ring the wind chime. No matter what else I'm doing, I'll stop what I'm doing and ring this and celebrate a new follower. Yeah, another one, yeah. So yeah, this is the Guppy Lyra floor lamp. I gave one of these away yesterday. Yeah, we don't have a giveaway today, unfortunately. But that's, again, a good reason. I know you already followed me, so if you follow me, you'll see all my streams, and I can tell you, you'll see, me go live, and you'll see I'll say giveaway in the title of the stream, and you can join and hopefully win something in the future. So yeah, please do follow, and that really does help. Guppy Lyra is one thing we gave away. We'll give away a bunch of other stuff in the future. Yeah, the next giveaway, that car behind me. Yeah, normally I pull my car out of the way here, but today I just felt like, well, I'll just leave it. It's cold out, it's rainy, and here we are. We are in the garage. I'm a real person. These are my real gadgets, and so normally I try to make my set look more official without a car in the background, but yeah, unfortunately, I cannot give away my car. I need it to drive, but maybe I'll do a stream where I show some car-related products, and I can give away something related to that. I know we looked at the Metaphy Air MA25 air purifier, which I showed. They actually make a car air purifier. Let me see if I've got it here. I don't have it readily accessible, but they actually make a car air purifier, and they sent me one that follows me all the time. Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. So they actually make a car air purifier that you can set it up, and it'll be in your car, and it's a HEPA 13, just like the Metaphy Air MA25 that we looked at over here. It will actually purify the air in your car to that same HEPA 13 standard. It's great. Again, if you have wildfires, your cabin air filter won't necessarily get all of that stuff out of the air. So it's nice to have this this H13 medical grade filter that you can actually use in your car. I don't have it in my carousel, so I can't feature it. But if you click through the Metaphy Air MA25 here, and then just go to the Metaphy store, it's called the MA Car Purifier. So yeah, maybe if Metaphy wants to send me one to give out, we'll do a little stream from inside my car and talk about that. Any final questions? I'm going to head out in about a minute. Anyone who's been following along, if you follow me, again, I'll dive over and ring this chime that I've suspended from my ceiling with gaffers tape. We also taped up a light on the wall over there with gaffers tape earlier in the stream, and I just want to point out that it is still hanging there. It's one piece of gaffers tape that is hanging that light on the wall, and it's not very practical to tape a light to your wall, but what I wanted to show with that is that it's actually very strong, and you only need one piece and it can hold up this weight. Now, the other thing I said about gaffers tape is that if you take it off, it's not going to remove the paint from the wall. So I feel comfortable, putting this up and having it on the wall, and it's really great to have good quality gaffers tape that you can use in your own home and in your toolkit any time of the year. Great to have it over the holidays, but particularly a nice thing to have, as an alternative to duct tape. So definitely check that out. Check out the Basis 42 LED under cabinet light that I taped to my wall over there. It's another great thing to check out. And so here that is. It's it's been hanging up. It's still on. Again, this is cool with this little battery powered light. I'll go and highlight. Oh, I see Stay at Home Mom is back here. Thank you. Happy holidays again. You just caught the end of my stream, unfortunately, but I know you're on my list now, and thank you for coming out yesterday. I think it was yesterday, yeah, as well. So thank you for following along there. So let's see. Yeah, I'm going to unfortunately have to head out. This is the end of the stream today, but please do tune in again. Sorry to have you come in just at the very end, but thank you to everybody who's been following along. And again, happy holidays. Check out these cool products.